Hey guys, Deplorable Deb. I'm scratching my head here because I'm not. Look, maybe some will get mad when I say this. I'm sure I'm gonna get attackers, but you know what? Or I'm racist or whatever. This isn't racist, but I'm not understanding. Right now, the attack in London could be a revenge attack. Okay, obviously this was a group of people. Okay, coming out of a mosque, and again, you only see men. All right. So look, I don't know nothing about the Muslims or whatever, but group of men, and now it appears that they're saying that it was an attack on them. Okay. Now we don't know who did it yet, but this is my point. What's puzzling me? Then I have to hear about no-go zones. See, this is what gets me. Where in the world do people come from another country, okay? And then they decide they're going to live in London and have areas where it's no-go zone? Isn't it bad enough that the police out there don't have weapons, but now it becomes a no-go zone? I don't get that. And I hope that's not going to be happening anytime here in the USA, which I do hear about Dearborn, Michigan. I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding that we've had millions and millions of immigrants coming. We've had Irish, Polish, Italian, Indian, Chinese, you name it. And never once did I ever hear of any place where it's a no-go zone. That means where the police stay out of. Why? What I'm not understanding is, why do people think they're going to leave their country and then come to a new country and then make the new country like the country you left? Even with the laws? See, this is the problem here. And what's happening in London now, even if it's another Muslim attack on another Muslim, why do the London people have to even endure that? That's my point. Why would us Americans have to endure that? They want to behave with the way that they're used to, destruction and whatever. Take it back to the country you left. This is what gets me. Now we don't know, maybe it's a Londoner who's just fed up of seeing their country being taken over, because I'll be honest with you, London is not the London, even the London that I knew going back and forth with my parents. So maybe it is getting to some people. But what bothers me is you see them out there and you don't see any women. That's the thing. It's like whatever they did in their country, they come and they do it here, or they come and do it in England. That to me is taken over. It's very sad. And if we're not careful here, and thank God for President Trump, but if we continue to have Democrats and liberals and even Republicans not standing behind our president, we're going to have the same crap here. Mark my words. And that's what we're trying to stop. We should not have areas like this. Nowhere. You want to have your own little country? Then stay where you came from. That's the way it is. And I've said it before. There's a lot of people coming from Syria that don't want to be here. That's why the Arab countries need to do the safe zone for them. That's where they need to put them. Because I always say this. People coming to the USA, or people going to London or going to any country, they want to go. And when you don't see that in them, then they shouldn't come. And if they don't want to assimilate and live to the ways of that country, then they should stay in their country. But to come somewhere and turn it around, make the signs different, Make up your own laws. Now want to live under Sharia. And then when they need the help, who's coming in to help them but the British people who are going into areas who said that President Trump was not telling the truth when there are no-go zones? Yes, there is no-go zones in London. And I heard it now even from the London media. That's not going to happen here. We should not have areas where our laws don't pertain to, or cops cannot go in there, because once that happens, we don't know what's going on. We won't know what's going on in those areas. That should not be allowed. People should not be allowed, groups of people to come and somehow take over and have their little community. And then other people are not allowed to go in there of authority. So then how do we, the American people, or how do the British people know that we don't have a country, a group of people that are plotting to take over the rest of London or the USA at that point? So we have no information now if this was another ISIS attack. We have no information now if it was another Muslim against these Muslims tonight. And we don't have, any other information of who the person is. And meanwhile, I think they have the person. So why not put that out? But I'll tell you now, something is not right with what's happening. And I've said it before. We have to stand by our president, people, and the liberals and Democrats need to wake up. This is happening. This is happening. You want to walk around and say it's not happening? And with that attitude is going to bring it here. Listen to me. It's going to come here. And it's going to come here. Listen to what I'm saying. Wake up.